It's something designed to keep our most precious cargo safe during a crash. And experts say parents and caregivers are increasingly buying car seats that turn out to be fake.
Sam Stark details the concerning trend of people unknowingly buying counterfeit car seats online and what you can do to make sure yours is legitimate.
With all the holiday sales, you might feel tempted to click the purchase button without much thought.
Maybe not a big deal for some items, but
so we have seen an increase in the number of what we call counterfeit or knockoff car seats.
Stuart Williams is the injury prevention manager at Dell Children's Medical Center. He says increasingly, after giving birth to a new child and preparing to leave the hospital, Dell nursing teams have noticed families showing up with car seats that aren't quite right.
They're often marketed with a very, very low price point, which is attractive to especially vulnerable families.
But because they are counterfeit, if there's a crash and someone is injured, families may not be able to hold manufacturers accountable like they can with legitimate ones.
And there's an increased risk to you and your child because those seats are not necessarily meeting the federal safety standards.
They could be missing labels, warning labels, instruction labels on the car seat, manufacturer labels on there. So they are just not the safest for kiddos to be riding around in right now.
Emily Thurman with the Department of State Health Services Safe Riders program adds you can make sure a car seat is legitimate. Caregivers should look for things like a sticker saying the seat is approved by the Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standards or a registration card.
They look just as safe. And so if you aren't in the know and you aren't educated on what to look for when purchasing these car seats, you could purchase a counterfeit one.
Sam Stark, KXAN News.
And if parents are still unsure if they have a counterfeit car seat, they can go to a Department of State Health Services Safe Riders Program distribution sites, which are all over the state. These sites can also provide a free car seat to eligible families. Going in depth, around 46% of all car seats are not installed properly. That's according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. The agency says in 2022, more than 700 children were killed in crashes, and more than a third of them were unrestrained. Roughly 300 of those children were in the 8 to 12-year-old age group.